There's one question I get a lot. Where do you get all your great and free deals from? Let's answer that in this video. I'm gonna tell you 8 ways to get free or cheap retro computers and hardware. The success of the metals will differ in every country, because I live in the Netherlands and it's a pretty wealthy country, and old computers are for many people really obsolete, and they usually don't ask much money for it. But in other countries that can be really different. Also in the Dutch culture, giving things away is pretty common, and we don't always ask money for everything. So with this info, let's get started. My first tip is to search on local eBay sites. We all know eBay is pretty expensive, and people ask a lot of money for retro parts. But if you go to your local websites, I use Marktplaats and Tweakers.net, you can find some cheap deals, and sometimes people give a lot away for free. If you want to find specific parts, you can set search queries on many websites, so you get an email when it's listed on the site. My second tip is to swap out parts with other retro builders. Sometimes you have parts that you don't use, and others have parts that you're looking for, and you can swap them out without even have to spend any money. For example, I swapped out my late 486 motherboard with VESA local bus and PCI slots, and in return I got a Roland MIDI controller. That guy was already looking for 2 years for a motherboard, and I can always use an extra controller for my MT32s, so that was a great deal. My third tip is to dumpster dive, but be careful, it might be illegal or it might be stealing. I found some cool hardware already in dumpsters, like my dual Xeon machine, and also I found some 3DFX Voodoo 3 cards in dumpsters. Sometimes in machines and sometimes just loose in a box. But I can't tell you which dumpster I'm shopping. My fourth tip is to go to flea markets. On flea markets you can find almost everything, and there's a good chance that they sell an old computer of a CD-ROM drive or sound card or speakers, keyboards, etc. What I also have done to get computer parts is volunteering on charity flea markets. So I help them on the day with the selling, and on the day before the market I had the chance to check out all the computer stuff and see what retro hardware I wanted for myself. So I already bought it from them before the flea market itself. One of my Pentium 1 build is found on that flea market, and I also found 2 very nice LG CRT screens on that flea market. My fifth tip is to go to thrift shops. In thrift shops you can find a lot of keyboards, mouses, speakers, old games, CD-ROM players, expansion cards, video cards, etc. Not many have the really old computers, but sometimes you will find them. Now number 6. Number 6 is a big one, because this one really works well. Tell all your friends and family and colleagues that you're building old computers and that you're looking for parts. Because many people still have a lot of parts in their home, and they are happy to get rid of it because they don't want to throw it away. But if someone wants to use it again, they are happy to give it to you for free. The most parts in my collection are coming from friends, because they are happy to give all their stuff away, so they have room in their home and their girlfriends are happy again. But what's very important is, if you can get a lot of stuff from someone, that you don't gonna cherry pick by them. Just take everything they have, and when you're home you can sort it out what you really gonna use and what you don't gonna use. But always take everything they offer to you, if it's for free. Tip number 7 is join our retro Facebook group, Retro Machines. We have a very active... Shit, it's a bit too dark. I'm driving through a tunnel. Okay, we're out of the tunnel now. We have a very active group of people on Retro Machines, and you can discuss everything about old computers on the group. It's allowed in the group to trade. So sometimes people sell stuff, or you can place an advertisement that you're looking for stuff. And sometimes people even put stuff for free in the group. Sometimes local backups, sometimes only for the shipping costs. So come and join us. My number 8 tip is, if you are by a company and you see old computer gear, just ask what they do with it. Because sometimes they allow you to take it with you, but don't expect to get hard drives from company computers, because most hard drives must be scrapped. But sometimes you're lucky and you can take the system without a hard drive with you. My 286 build came from a company, but the original 40 megabyte hard drive was taken out and scrapped because that were the company rules. The original plan for that system in that company was to scrap the whole machine. So I was lucky that they only scrapped the hard drive and that I got the machine. Also, a few months ago I was in one of the Dutch data centers, and they had just moved. And they were sorting out leftover systems and were checking the inventory. And I had the chance to look a bit to what they had. And I found two very cool Pentium 3 Asus motherboards. The TUS L2 and the CUF 4X Dual Pentium 3 motherboard. And I got a chance to take a screwdriver and remove the motherboard from the old chassis and take the motherboards with me. Okay, that were my 8 ways to get old computers and hardware. Also, show people what you're doing with hardware. So, make videos about it, show people pictures of the system you built with their parts. Tell them that you really enjoyed playing the old games again, because that gives them a good feeling about that they give you the hardware. What also nice is to do, let people enjoy your systems, let them play games on it, or if you have more than one system, set up a LAN between them and play multiplayer games, so everything can enjoy the original retro experience with original hardware. They really enjoy it. In Utrecht, in the Awesome Space, I have 4 systems running, so people can play Quake and Unreal Tournament and many other games over the network with 4 systems, and people really enjoy it. And a good old match Unreal Tournament 99 is always great and fun, even for people that don't play many first-person shooters. We have even kids playing and they really enjoy it, and it's just fun together. So there you have it, 8 ways to get old computers and retro parts. So please tell me in the comments, where do you get your old hardware from, so we can save up as many parts together as we can find. Thanks for watching, please like and share this video, subscribe and leave a comment. See you next time.